Hi, I'm Joe Needham. We're going to take you here through the Design Center so you can see how a ring is made. This is where we make rings come to life, and we can actually make anything that you want come to life. We can take even a ring down to just a hand drawing and turn it into a creation that you'll love. When I first started making jewelry, I actually studied the art of handcrafting, hand carving a ring. When a ring is made, it's made through what's called the lost wax casting process, which means we actually make a three-dimensional model in a wax form before it's actually created in metal. So I'll take you through this process. Sometimes people see things online, on the internet, or also in magazines and say, I'd like this rebuilt in a way for me. And we can custom design anything you'd like. We'll actually add our parts and pieces as we go through this. But most importantly, making a ring like this, not only can you see it in three-dimensional design, which really helps us understand what this ring is going to look like, but we also can then add color to it, and that way we can see exactly what it's going to look like before it actually exists. You can see this is going to turn out really well. It's nice to be able to have a picture of what you're going to get. And then from there, we actually make a model. We'll go to the computer and carve it out, but this is what a computer wax model looks like. And so you're able to actually see it, try it on. We set the stones in it so you can see how it's going to look. Before, what we used to have to do is hand carve. I'd actually have to come down and get a block of wax and carve every single detail out. And hand carving is neat, and we actually have a lot of great carvers who do it, but nothing can replace the perfection of the computer. If you were to say, I would like this ring just a little bit different, yeah, we could change this to princess shapes instead of emerald cut stones. We could also change it to round diamonds. So we're able to change that to any way that you want it. Once we have the ring that we like, we then transfer the file to a CNC mill, which will actually make this wax model to perfection. This machine will actually go through thousands of code. As we can see, we're at line 20,670, 80, 90, it just keeps growing. And every single code it goes through is actually telling this machine precisely how to make this model. I used to sit down and hand carve every model that we made, and now today, because of computer-aided design, we were able to make this come to life through computer. Yeah, you can see this ring is very intense with a lot of diamonds on it. Without the aid of computer design, a ring like this could not be hand carved, and so it blows me away to look at the rings that we're able to make with this, because the end-all product that we want for our customers is we want it to be perfect. This computer is just flying through commands, telling it this is how this ring looks. So we'll probably go over 50 to 60,000 code lines to create this ring. Now we're going to take this wax model through the rest of the process, through casting, finishing, polishing, and setting all the diamonds. Now we're up in our shop, and here is where we then take this wax model that was carved on the computer, we bring it here and we actually put it in what we call a flask. And we'll actually put the wax up inside there and pour plaster inside until we end up having it solid like this, where you can see that it's full of dried plaster, and the wax model is actually trapped inside. And then from here, it's put into a kiln, which is cooked to over 1800 degrees. And it'll actually not only melt the wax, but it actually will cause it to evaporate. We then take the flask and put it into the kiln. And then here, like I said, it's extremely hot. And we'll take out this other one and cast this one. And from here, we take it into the casting machine. We set it in. And this is an induction casting machine, which will actually cause the metal to melt without using a torch. It sends electronic waves through it, which causes it to melt. But this is an air-free environment, which will cause the model to turn out perfect. Yeah, so after it's been cast, we polish and finish it, set the diamonds, and we take it to polishing. After it's been polished, it'll be fairly clean, but it has polishing compound all over it. So we do the finishing touches of putting ultrasonic and steam cleaner, which will thoroughly clean the ring. Now we'll take this ring back downstairs and comb over every little detail to make sure that it's made to perfection. Now that we've polished and finished this ring and put it through our cleaning system, I'm just now down doing to the last details of making sure all the stones are tight, putting on the meal grain edge, which is the added antique finish on this ring. And so I'll just go over this and make sure that it's all ready to go. You can see here the perfection of the way the diamonds are set. Now you've seen a ring go through the whole process, from the very beginning of the CAD design to the milling, casting, polishing and finishing, to even setting down every single little diamond that goes in this ring to make this beautiful piece of art. So now you've seen how it's done. So send me an email of a ring that you love, and we can then work through the details and make it for you.